sessions, I asked the same player this every time before a session. So 3 things that you think are going to happen this session. One of them having a 90% chance of happening, another one having a 50% chance of happening, and then a
Hey,
10%
90,
chance of happening.
we're gonna kick some ass.
Hell yeah.
50,
Well, only 90.
yeah, 50. A plan. If we happen to come up with one, we'll stick to that plan. And then 10 is someone dying.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
Like
standing in the middle of
actually
two
dying.
people.
Could just said like 10
Dying,
is
dying?
seducing a dragon or something. But
Fucking dead.
had to go kill one of our team members.
damn.
I'm sorry, I'm being realistic. We do have some tendencies of remaining limp in certain situations.
It's happened.
That's a
One.
minority
It's
of
happened.
us.
It's happened.
It's happened. It's happened.
The only non-scripted death.
You hold the title, Waco. You hold the title.
Wasn't there almost a chance that Bail died too?
Oh yeah, there's been plenty of. I've died in some one shots too.
Oh lord. David, you as a DM, what is your 90 50 10?
It's funny you ask that because they try to ask the exact same thing. And every time
I'm not
I tell
like them, David. I'm
and
an
every-
individual.
every time they ask, I tell them I can't quite answer that. I think there's a 90% chance you'll have fun, a 50% chance that you'll be torn between 2 decisions, and a 10% chance that you won't be satisfied.
David, joke's on you
That's
for
way
thinking
too
I
high.
only have 2 options in my decision making process.
You're right. There
I
are
have
hundreds of
fucking-
plans.
Yeah, I have fucking plan Omega, okay? That's how far I go.
Dang.
I want to see plan
It's crazy
Omega.
how we all never get through alpha and beta.
It's good.
If
We
we
don't
even
even
get
know
through
what's after alpha and beta.
If we even get through alpha before we just bail and wing
we
it.
don't we don't even get past brainstorming. What are you talking about?
Alright guys, here's the plan. Fuck it, let's just go.
Whoa.
Hoorah.
Yeah, the notes are pretty lacking. I really don't take notes during battle.
Yeah,
So,
there's just not as much to take note on, I feel like.
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on for sure. There's
Hell yeah.
nothing that you have to like.
I already got fucked up, man. Oh, it
Really?
hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, don't forget to touch the fire.
It's the
Oh, yeah,
only
you're
good
right.
fire ever.
Good fire.
Thunder has new superpowers. He's someone
I
who
have
fire
the
fucks
power. Dude, I fucked that dude up. He got fucked up.
I'm supposed to be practicing pulling up my because I'm hunting in a few weeks. Like basically,
Nice.
Casey points something out, and I'm supposed to like pull it up and find it in my scope, and then pull a trigger and see if like I hit it or not. And I'm like 100% sure the gun is empty, but I cannot bring myself to pull the fucking trigger just in case.
Yeah.
And I like shoot someone's roof or something.
Nah.
So I think at some point after D&D, I'm gonna point it at my window well and pull the trigger and see what happens.
Honestly,
do it
Jacob,
live. Do it live.
there's like actual, because I mean, there's people who are like that are really against dry firing because they're like, oh, you know, slim chance you might fuck with your fucking the pin, the firing pin,
Depends on
because
the
you
gun.
just
This
finish
is a
it.
bolt action. You can dry fire as much as you want.
Well, I was gonna say, I know for some pistols, there's like certain it resembles an actual round, but it allows you to just like dry fire it. I don't know if there's like one for like a bolt action rifle that you can just get used to just like shooting with it and not have to worry about something in there or not.
Rimfire rifles you can't do that with because it messes up the action of how it hits the bullet. Like
Yeah.
if you keep doing it too much, but a bolt action doesn't matter. He's like, I've done it a million times, so. Oh,
What are you gonna hunt with? The 300?
yeah.
You gotta do a test
Sorry,
swap.
David.
This bad boy.
Have you done a
Why aren't
desktop?
you using your Marlin?
Because this is not going to shoot. A Marlin's not going to shoot an elk 300 yards away. A Marlin will shoot a deer like 100 yards away. A 30-30
Shoot an
is
elk
not-
100
is
yards
not-
away.
Yeah, if you can get close to an elk 100 yards away.
Right.
Well, you don't even have a legendary skin on it, bro.
A 30-30 can kill an elk, but you have to be in range, and the odds of that are just not high. But I'm going deer hunting immediately after elk hunting. I'm probably going to bring my 30-30.
Just bring some meat, man.
Yeah, if I get
Yeah.
one, I'm going to bring home a lot of meat.
You had to be giving it out.
Yeah.
Give me some of that sausage.
I'm not going to take the deer. I'm just going to take like the backstrap and make jerky or something. And let my friend take it if I get one.
Hey.
And if I get an elk, I'm 100% getting a European mount. Just the skull and the antlers.
You can make venison chili. That's really good.
I've had venison chili and all that stuff, and like I don't think it tastes bad, but Casey hates it, and I'm not going to keep the meat if
Oh,
only
right.
one
And it's
person's
got the
going to eat it.
tomato in a good chili, yeah.
Well, just she doesn't like deer meat.
Okay, that's fair.
All right,
Elk
we ready to
meat
go?
tastes like beef, so.
Let's do it.
What
Let's do
what
it.
what happened last
And
time?
do it. And do it.
We fought some
Thunder
dudes,
and
we won the
Lothar
fight
and
up
Conan
top,
came.
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 people went down below to go snatch the rod, and then Azlos got confused, so then Jaryu came back and said, "Alright boys, we're fighting, I guess we're fighting now anyways," and we all jumped in. That's pretty much all that happened.
Pretty healed up, too.
Journey got up. Everyone is on the grayscale side. Thunder revealed his new subclass for the first time in combat.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool. Fire boy. Lopin almost died.
Yeah, but then he had an epic maneuver.
A pretty epic shove that
Oh,
Andrew gets all the credit for.
That was dope.
Possibly the best shove ever.
Definitely in this campaign.
I
I don't know. I
this
shoved
fight.
a vampire into his own coffin once.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good show.
I'm pretty sure Ventus
Yeah.
like shoved someone into my spirit guardians and it killed him one time. That was pretty cool.
Okay, we actually have quite a few good shoves. But
Never
this-
mind.
Not
This
recorded.
among
Shove
them.
montage.
None of them are
This-
recorded. There's no proof.
Yeah, this among the good shoves. Yeah, I mean it's really just combat. Does anyone have anything they want to bring up or talk about before we go into combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open's got some new golden gloves.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
yeah.
Very proud of the new gloves. Yes, which was funnier to me than it should have been. But let me let me bring y'all over, and we can get into it. I don't know if we're going to play this full session or not. There might be a certain point that we hit. I don't know. We'll
You
see.
weren't prepared? Got it.
Manny, please. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. Okay. Let me bring y'all over.
Hell yeah.
To this black and white fight. And we ended last time on Thunder's turn. So that means that this time we will begin on Jaryu's turn.
Oh dang.
Yeah, you're up.
Sorry, I was just getting snacks. I eat
That's
like
okay.
a garbage man.
This will give it gives everyone time to kind of get acquainted.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's hard to dive right back in after a week.
I've got a handful of good berries.
Hell
You
yeah.
do. The best thing about Thunder coming back.
Did you add concentrating to me? I can't do it.
Yes, I can.
Oh, all the images are gone. What the fuck? There it is.
Alright, I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna attack this Wraith with Relamox.
Looks good to me. That is for sure a hit.
He's still feared, right? Is that what that blinking is?
He's not, he needs to
Ye-
roll it. This is my first melee attack, so he needs a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Yes,
17.
and that blinking means that he is within Jaryu's aura of fear, I believe.
Aura of despair.
Or of despair, which means you'll have
Yeah,
a -3 to this save.
Actually,
Yeah, push
But he
it
will
past
still pass it, actually.
Bill passes it. I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. That also hits.
Terrible.
Push it back.
That's my
Oh.
turn.
What does it look like as you cleave into the Wraith? Just a little bit of theatrics here.
I like to think the Relamox like has a clash of his wraithy smoke versus Relamox's like black violety smoke.
Yeah,
And they just kind of like swirl around each other as it passes through them, and that's it.
Super cool. Smoke battle.
yeah.
And next is Krungus.
Yes, big basketball.
Humongous.
There's a Krungus among us.
Krungus is gonna step
Who
up to
said
the
that?
Wraith.
That's
Hell yeah. Do it to him,
First,
Krungus.
he's gonna regenerate 5 hit points.
Ooh!
Oh, he
Hell
is.
yeah, let's
Full
go.
health Krung.
And he's gonna attack. He's gonna slam the Wraith.
With advantage.
Oh! Does that
And
hit?
she slams, that hits.
I'll kill him. Come on. Come on, Krungus.
Ooh, that might do it.
And describe to all of us how Krungus brings down the Wraith.
Krungus runs in, like, slamming, but he's just mauling furiously at the Wraith. And so he just splits up all the smoke, and then the Wraith just dies. Unceremoniously.
Unceremoniously.
Like, it actually wasn't even cool.
Yeah. No, he just, like, wafted the Wraith away, like...
Hilarious. And the smoke dissipates. Jin, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of the chaos and move in. Dude, Aslos.
Oh, dude.
Is this Aslos? Or is it just Aslos hovering over it?
Kill him,
That's a
dude.
bad guy.
Oh, yeah. That's Azos's thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's just hovering over it. Yeah, I definitely attack.
As
this.
like yells, get him! As he sneaks in, like
Get him.
ruining this.
Alright, and just for science, I'm gonna actually activate the ability of Light Snatcher in the void to see what happens.
Interesting.
Does that make light if we're in the void and I make shadow?
Oh man, let me think about this. It
No.
still exudes light. It's just monochrome light.
Okay, does it still have like the effects of can't see in, can't see out?
Oh, the darkness part. I see,
Right.
I see. Yes. All of that operates the exact same.
I think I want to do that, yeah. So I'm gonna make the template of darkness.
Okay.
I brought up my character sheet. I don't know if that worked or not.
Yeah, worked to me.
Alright.
And the group of you watch as dark fog begins to spill out from Light Snatcher. 13.
It's too dark.
Not it. It's too dark.
Then with my bonus action, let me look at my character sheet real quick. I'm gonna grapple this guy.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So you give me an athletics check. And it will choose between athletics and acrobatics. And choose acrobatics. Uh-oh.
Oh, front row.
Oh.
Ouch.
Another pretty good roll, actually. But he kind of like shoves you off.
And that's it.
Okay. And Sornin's turn. Sornin, I actually don't think... Oh, no, he does have dark vision. He can see within the darkness. So he's going to fire at the... Actually, he's going to fire at this Gloomweaver way over yonder.
Blast him.
And give him a nice blast.
Good, yeah.
Bing!
Okay.
Okay.
Squeaky.
And then that's his turn. He's gonna move over here. Ventus, it's your turn, and you have Bardic Inspiration still.
Ooh, okay.
Step
D10.
into
Okay,
fire.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I would like to, while I touch Thunder's flame that's next to me, I'd like to use my bonus action to dip my talons, or my war talons or whatever, my battle claws, in the fire while it heals me. Or
Interesting. An interesting mechanic has developed.
Fusion.
Very good. And so by Ventus touching this flame, the cauterizing flame, can you link cauterizing flame for us again, Thunder, since this is kind of a new thing?
Yes.
Thank you.
It would be under features, right?
Should be, yes.
Yeah. I see it.
Active features, I believe.
Yeah.
2d10 plus wisdom. Nice.
Okay,
It's
so
pretty fucking dope, bro.
so let's see
Watch
here.
it heal him more than my fucking level 5 spell. Crazy.
It probably would.
I know. How sad.
You like rolled a 16.
So you need to, Thunder, use your reaction.
I need to use my reaction?
That's what it says. When a creature you see enters that space, you can use your reaction to extinguish a spectral flame there, and either heal the creature or deal fire damage to it.
You're alright.
18, hell yeah.
Plus your wisdom
Huge.
modifier.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
So
damn.
you healed 23 Ventus, and the flame extinguishes.
Worth. That was better than
Fuck
the hero
yeah.
spell.
That's so sad. My level 5.
No.
Next
Yeah,
time we
I
do, we
think
just need to find like a weak, small creature near us, kill him, and then I have the fucking healing fire in the back for us.
And am I able to dip my talons? From my battle claws?
Yeah. We'll say you're dipped. It's gone now,
Yeah.
but you are dipped.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
go.
gone.
Yeah, that's what it says. It extinguishes. When a creature you can see enters that space,
Oh.
you can use your reaction to extinguish the flame, and heal or deal fire damage.
You think you're just unlimited
Yeah.
heal us?
Yeah, I was too busy looking at the 1 minute. Not forever, just 1 minute.
Yeah, I think it's like a one-time burst.
Well, it definitely went to the person who needed it the most, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna move. Whoa, wait, can I move? Yeah, I want to move behind this guy, or on top of Yoki's spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna hit him with the two of my fire damage war battle claws. Wait, am I getting advantage with this?
Flanking. So yes. So you can
Oh,
roll again.
John.
I'm just gonna roll again.
Birdman.
Let's
Hit.
go.
Hell yeah.
Only the D4 fire damage.
Nice.
And then another one.
It's not nothing.
Not nothing. These add up.
Oh yeah.
That's a big hit.
And
Hell
another
yeah.
D4.
Let's see it.
Okay.
It giveth, it taketh away.
And that's my turn.
And yeah, you watch as your flaming fists strike the strange creature.
Well, wait. Where is Thunder's? Is Thunder
flame
under
is
this
gone.
token? Well, I know, but where's Thunder?
Oh, Thunder's underneath. Yeah, he's here.
Okay. That's my turn.
Aslos, it's your turn.
All right. So I can just see him, right? So I'll just
Mhm.
wander over here and start punching.
It's a nice little wander.
Punchy punch.
I'll do it recklessly.
Okay. That hits.
He's still alive.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
But you can describe how you kill him.
Yeah, I'll just like wind up and then just like I want to just like punch straight through his like chest cavity.
Yeah, just a punch.
Like a kung pao. How is it even possible?
And then I guess I will wander into the darkness. And since I killed him, I'll get 2 attacks because I get the extra attack in this, and I'll take both of them at disadvantage. Obviously, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you're reckless, it's regular.
No, I don't think so.
God damn, that's quite the disadvantage. Yeah, you hit him. You hit him with the confidence of advantage.
Well, we'll just say I was super angry at him.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I didn't roll damage. That was my bad.
Oh,
That was an attack roll.
yeah, you.
Get
Same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're that's funny. It is. Yeah, your punch strikes true.
And I'll
And
do
what was it,
one
D20?
more time. Like I feel like I
One
made
more
contact, so I'm going
Mhm.
again.
And I
Ooh.
think you make contact again. This time you can feel it's like a little less connective, but you still hit.
Let's go.
oh.
God damn it!
Oh,
Stop doing
God.
that.
Oh, wasted.
Oh my god.
You can get buttons from
That's
now
fine.
on.
17's still really good.
Yeah, as you pummel
Alright,
this
and
guy.
I'm just in the darkness. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's fitting, man. He pisses me off. All right.
He confused you
Alright,
for a minute.
yeah. And then
And
I'll end there.
okay, it's his turn. Man, but what did he do? with
Surrounded
this?
by 5
He
people.
first rolls a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you're right. He does.
Oh yeah.
He died. That's what he does here.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
The -3 from that aura.
Ew!
Man, it's really.
This guy's
Really?
going. Fuck this guy, dude.
I thought the original Aura of Despair was just a disadvantage on the saving throw, but you changed it, David.
I think I did because
So strong.
Well, disadvantage is
That's just a-
technically more OP.
it's a- It's a good
yeah, I
combo.
think I
Yeah,
thought
I
that
guess so.
disadvantage was too strong. I think disadvantage is okay if it's one creature, but as it adds up to more creatures, it becomes stronger.
Right.
But here it is. Real bone in him. Okay. He
Kills himself.
Wait, it's the other one's turn.
fuck, you're right.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll give him back his. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter because he's gonna have to start here anyway. I mean, I guess you could move,
Could
but
be more
I'll
damage.
that's true. I'll heal him up. We'll ignore him. Yeah, it's this guy's turn, And this guy,
I don't even know where this guy's at.
yeah,
Who the
he's
fuck
way
is
over
it?
here.
You can only see like one person now.
He's just
No.
creeping around the
He
rock.
probably went over there to take a
What's
piss,
going
and then we
on?
just fucking
Yeah.
teleported over here.
He,
Like, what the fuck?
He's gonna cast Arcane Gate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
He basically
What is
summons
that,
a portal, a 10-foot wall of a portal that opens up in a giant black kind of vortex. And in this vortex, he runs through it and disappears.
What a loser.
Big
Oh, he
loser
gone.
energy.
Small dick energy.
Small dick energy.
So he just leaves his homie by himself.
Good, man.
There's no loyalty here.
To be fair, he might think he's already dead.
A lot of death that just happened. Ugh.
Well, if he teleported, there's probably a good chance this guy can teleport too.
So we gotta kill him first.
Well, let's see what he
And
does.
Derna, it's your turn.
Do it to him, Derna.
Oh yeah, Derna
Does it to him.
watches a bird fuck this dude up, and then watches assholes kill one dude and come over here and completely pommel the other. And I'll turn around and I try to stab him real quick. Doop. Come on,
That's a hit.
yeah.
Let's go, Darna.
That's with the plus 2d6 for the sneak attack.
Do it.
Oh. And Derna, go and describe to us your first killing blow on a big baddie.
Oh yeah, I get. No, I've killed somebody before.
Yeah, I guess they weren't as big. This
Yeah,
guy's
it wasn't
scary.
this dark negative bullshit. Yeah, it feels really good. He's still full health, a little missing max HP, but he's as good as it got. So yeah, he's excited, feeling good to be a part of it, and very impressed. He kind of but definitely stabs just right through him, gets him right in the side and kind of up in the ribs. What you would think where the heart would be, but whatever this thing is,
Yeah,
and that's it. Yeah, lets it just drop
great.
as he pulls it
And
off.
when that body hits the ground, the group of you kind of look to and from each other, and combat is over.
What else happens, David?
I'm gonna,
There's a stillness.
I'm gonna bend
No.
down. I'm gonna eat the guy on the ground.
I
I'm gonna
run
loot
to
you.
go
Oh,
heal
okay.
Thrall because I'm
That's-
very
that's-
upset that someone died. But when I get here, I teleport.
I like see him stabbed by the rapier, and I'm gonna eat him.
And he tastes like ash. Like the body actually kind of falls apart like dust as you begin to try to
Oh.
consume it.
And I
Okay.
absolutely
Nice
hate
play.
it, but I keep going.
That looks terrible.
What a trooper.
Out
He's
of
not
principle.
giving up.
I
Prioritize your
give
flames, David.
Like that little
I
kid
give
eating the
Aslos
onion.
back his immovable rod,
Aw.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
and then I loot everything.
Yeah, I have some loot for y'all. What did you say, Thunder?
Carterizing flame.
You use it again?
Yes.
And where do you place it?
I mean, I think it has to be where the creature dies.
Oh, I see. Yes. So right here.
And then
Yeah,
realizing I
that's
ran into a
just-
fog, I teleport back over. I just step over here and teleport back.
I want to put my light blade on the ground and see what it does in the monochrome dimension.
Oh, interesting. As you place the blade down, I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you. Hippopotamus.
Don't sneeze.
Oh, you're
Banana.
such a
Damn,
dick,
I did it.
Dude. You're such a dick. Dude. You can't say bless you before he goes. Wow, fucking asshole. Jeez.
You place the
Yeah, I've
blade
never
down.
seen that. Never heard anything like that.
You watch it spin just momentarily, and then points very directly and very clearly this direction, like up into the stone wall.
Just like kick at the stone wall to see if there's like a hidden compartment or something.
No hidden compartments.
Thunder, can you mold earth this wall?
Which wall?
This wall that the sword's pointing at.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to touch the flames again, and then I do Melder.
And as you begin to mold into the earth and kind of pull yourself through Thunder, you aren't finding anything. It's just a cliff wall.
I just want to kind of know. Darna's watching this and get an insight on what I don't know. Shit, never mind. I can't.
I just pick it up and put it back in the sheath.
Like, what does he do? What is his bird? What is Ventus even doing?
Ventus touch the fire.
Can I do like an investigation check to see like the nature of the zone we're in?
Yukizos.
The nature of the what?
Like the zone that we're in, like when we go into the mist.
Sure. I would like for you to roll for me
I can't move my character.
a nature check. I'm not sure what check this would be, Jen, to be
Nothing.
totally honest with you.
Like
Maybe an
insight, arcana, or
I think Arcana, actually.
Can I roll one too?
Sure.
And while they're doing that,
I'm gonna roll a
can
survival
we-
check. I don't know why. I'm just.
While he's doing that too, can we like go beyond this point too? Like if I look down the path, is there a way to go here as well?
There is, yeah. I mean, it's just a you kind of see how this road is kind of like nestled in like a little gorge, kind of. You can just see that the road kind of continues and then winds over, in around a bend that you can't see past. Probably kind of in both directions, but it doesn't feel as though this is just like a setting.
one-off?
Yeah, it's not like a stage. It seems to be kind of like a living, breathing area. Jaryu, Jin, and Yokizos, the three of you rolled checks kind of pertaining to this place that you're in. Jin and Jaryu, there's nothing overtly... It's difficult, both to describe and to understand. You feel as though that this plane, that this place obeys normal rules. It's not as though like gravity is different here, or there's like magic in the air or anything like that. It feels like the material plane in most senses, except it's cold. And you feel a sense of despair and anxiety here that you can't seem to shake.
Would I recognize if this is the same place as my vision when I got grabbed by
Yes.
mind bending dude?
I do not think that you would need a check to recognize that this is the same spot that you were in whenever you saw like the shadow of Aslos.
Same with me. So I would recognize this place.
Yes. Yeah.
Got it.
Would I recognize this place from my time with the Faceless Man?
Interesting. Roll me an insight check, Jen. Yes.
Oh,
And in
let's fucking
fact,
go.
you can place yourself in the cabin, and you remember seeing 2 to 3 landscape paintings depicting grayscale kind of mountainous terrain, badlands, that kind of eerily remind you of this.
So, I kind of want to go back to the other side, guys. What do you feel?
Yeah, this place
Do we-
sucks.
Did we loot everything?
Yes, let me add your loot to the bag of holding. From the Wraith, you get an item called the Crown of the Undead. From the you get several items from the 2 creatures that y'all do not recognize that you will see in there. The Shadow Spear.
Whoa.
I think I can just like show it to y'all. I'm not sure. Or y'all can go in and look at it yourselves. The Shadow Spear, the Spiked Chain, Shrouded Robes, the Heart of the Shadow Dancer, and the crowd of the undead are all new items in your bag.
What the fuck?
Spiked armor of poison resistance. When did we get that? Is that new?
That is not new. I don't know when you got that.
The fuck? Why am I
Imagine
using
needing to
spiked armor?
resist poison.
And after taking what you can from these creatures, the group of you go back to your own plane.
Just a question: can I attune Krungus with the crown of the undead?
Krungus cannot attune, no.
Damn it!
I think there actually might be an intelligence requirement for attuning, but I don't actually know. Either way, no, you cannot.
Can I just put it on Krungus?
Yeah, he can just wear it.
All right.
He's wearing his victory trophy.
And at this point, your spirit guardians would fade.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna remove your concentration. I'm gonna remove your recklessness, and your flaming fists are no longer flaming.
Talents.
Ooh,
Talents,
Tim, you might
excuse
like the robe of useful items. You already have another robe.
You can wear one on the front.
But I will give you back your bardic inspiration.
And Azos is kind of gonna address the group, and I'm going to say, I feel like I have been in that plane before. I don't know if you remember when I got sent into a different dimension, but I have been there only for a short period of time before. And out of game, I think that is the first time that Jaryu has ever heard that somebody else has been there. I think. But, yeah.
Well, I've already told you guys that I saw you in my vision.
Yeah, so was that the plane that you were on?
We were there. Yes, that's where I was when I was previously taken there.
Okay, so that is where I had gone as well.
And then I look over and give Jin an eyeball.
I too have been here before, and I don't like it.
What
That's
what did you guys
crazy.
see when you were here? I don't remember.
Paint.
You saw paint? Like paintings?
Yeah, like a bunch of easels and paintings, and like spooky shit.
Mm.
And the faceless man was there.
So, David, do you,
Bob?
do you remember what I saw? Because I have a brief idea.
I remember Grot was like a shadow. Grot was fighting someone or something.
Yeah, I
Well,
think Azos'
crap.
experience here was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yours was like-
long time ago.
Yours, what I remember as
The
was
last
that
combat?
you were staring at like a tower.
Oh yeah. You're right. I got brought inside a tower, and it was like a ruin of one.
Yeah, that's all I
Um,
remember.
Who was there?
I don't remember.
There was someone there.
I don't
know.
remember.
Damn
I don't
it.
remember either.
It's okay. It's all right. I was there. I was in a ruined tower.
Well, your experiences were both vastly different from mine. I saw a giant egg that was spilling out monsters of all sorts of varieties, and then Grot strangled me out of the vision. A shadow.
That was
of-
back when Grot was still evil? Or-
No, I think it was like post. Well, it was post that because we were already down here. It was that spider monster, or not spider monster, but one of those weird.
Yeah, that tall
like-
legged
like-
fuck.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
was just like 2 days
Oh,
ago.
the anti-magic.
Not
thing.
even like
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
Holy shit!
Yeah, 3 sessions ago, but 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, game time. It was just like just happened, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean it was quite recent before this fight.
Well,
Shit
while they're
isn't gonna
discussing,
spread, is it?
I want to check the light blade on this side, just to make sure.
The light blade wavers quite a bit. It spins, it bobbles, and finally it orients itself, leading deeper into this tunnel.
So it wasn't pointing the same
No.
way as the. Okay. Oh, interesting.
Where's my fox?
Right
What's
here,
the
of
fox,
course,
David?
Manny.
You're
It's
on
right
top of it.
here. Just a
Where?
second. It's right
I am looking
here.
for
It's not
my
loading for you?
dragon.
He's right there.
Why is he nearly death? Near death.
Says unharmed for me.
Yeah, he's unharmed.
What the fuck?
Yes, Jaryu. Don't we have 2 of them? You can take one. I don't care.
I
There's
would
only-
like to.
There's only one.
Oh. Well,
like the
honestly,
Shadow
Jin
Spear and
should
the
look at the
whip.
Shadow Arkai Shrouded Robe. I don't know, he's already got a robe, but
Yeah, my robe's pretty sick.
My
but
new
that one you can just teleport somewhere and you instantly go invisible when you reappear. It's pretty dope.
that is
Someone else should take that for sure.
So while we're taking things, I think it would be a
Ventus, you got a robe?
good time.
I'm
for,
wearing my shadow clone cloak. I don't know if that's the robe, though.
I don't have
I'm
a-
pretty sure.
my 2 Undith robes haven't come in. Soren and Lopin, have you guys placed the order on our new robes yet?
Yeah. What'd you spend my
And-
money on?
When you ask that, Azos, you can see Sornin with his obnoxiously gold gloves that he's wearing. And he kind of slowly puts them into his pockets as he says, "The order has been made. They will need 2 days."
What did you just put in your pocket?
Nothing.
No.
I put
we
my
don't
hands-
do this. Jaryu, tell him to take his hands out.
Soren, show us your epically sweet gloves, please.
And he slowly reveals his hands, and you can, all of you see the obnoxious yellow that his hands are now covered with. They're long, finely knit mittens that go they're like a little too big, so they go a little too far down as they kind of hang on his hand. And he shows them, and kind of hangs his
Where'd
head.
you, whose money you spend on that?
I thought that it would raise the respect.
That
And
doesn't look like a puzzle table to me.
we also bought the puzzle table, and he kind of turns to Lopin, who just sighs and says, "The puzzle table was cheaper than we thought, and so Sornin asked, can I please buy these gloves? I love them." And I said, no.
So you didn't
won't.
think to yourself that maybe, just maybe, we could, use that, and I'm looking over at Jaryu in the face, maybe we could use that to raise the economy of the Worm Clan so we can finally, maybe we could put that in the bank.
Well, you see, I
I'm starting
thought
to see the problem here.
I thought that by me being stylish, I would raise the attractiveness of the clan, and then by raising the attractiveness, more people would want to join because they'd see, look at that Worm Clan, he's so stylish.
Should probably have fixed up the Worm Clan house first.
Yeah.
So, Sornin, we have a whole ass boat to look stylish. I am one of the richest people in this whole place. What do you need gloves in order to prove? They still think.
Yeah, these gloves are not that expensive.
And then,
how
I'm
much
gonna
did you
take like an arm that I got from the other side. I'm gonna chuck it at them. And that's what I think of your gloves.
He kind of dodges, and Lopin just gives him a slow nod and quietly says, I think you should take off the gloves.
No,
Yeah.
leave them on. They're
How
a
much
reminder.
were they? How much were they?
And Sornin, when you ask Durna, he hangs his head with shame. Please do not make me answer this.
Answer the question.
Oh, now you got to.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I wasn't even gonna ask, but here we are now. So here we go. How much were they? How much of my money did you spend?
It is with great shame.
No,
That
that is the wrong way to word this. I swear to God.
Then we're 65 gold!
Oh my god.
Soren, we're returning the gloves.
Dude,
I
I
thought
could
it
buy
might have
so
been like
many
3
things with
gold,
that. Like
5
chowder.
gold, maybe tops.
Soren,
Wow.
when we get back to Von Rieg, you're selling the gloves.
I
Okay?
still have like 5,000 gold pieces, but I'm like looking at them like, oh my god, like
You're literally
Okay.
money's
You
pouring
spent
out
it
of your
all,
pockets while you're
dude.
saying this.
Okay.
You're wiping your tears with the dollar
Yeah.
bills.
You know what? No. I know how to
can't
solve
believe
this.
you said-
Sornin, give one to Lopin. You pick which hand you want. You both wear it.
Oh, I like that.
I like this.
I like that.
And he
But
takes
Lopin
off
didn't
his
even
right
like
hand.
him, right?
Yeah, and
bad.
Lopin
He has to wear
begrudgingly takes it and says, "These are ugly gloves."
You're wearing it. You're wearing it.
And he gives kind of a glaring look to Lopin or to Soren,
Spider-Man.
and then climbs down. And Soren
You-
follows.
Guys, we're
Should've
driving
bought
a
nicer gloves.
wedge between this friendship.
Yeah, I like how I've been part of the worm clan for 5 seconds, so I'm already in control of finances.
When they
Like,
get
yelling
down,
at
I
Love
wanna just really close.
Joey's like,
When
thank
you bring
God.
100% of the finance, that kind of happens.
Yeah.
When it is your
Joey wants
finance.
nothing to do with money, right? Because he's broke as shit all the time. So, like,
Alright, can we like take a long rest here, guys? Like someone stay watch and
yes.
I'm fucking
be dope.
tired.
Is there a place? Yeah, I guess this is as good as any, right? It's all shit.
Well, could someone make a shelter of some kind,
Yeah, like a tiny hut.
or like a mold earth into the wall and make a nice room for us, or maybe some bunk
Nice.
beds.
You know how much earth I have to mold out of a fucking wall for it to be big enough for fucking
Hey,
1,
I've
2,
been at
3,
a
4,
time.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sounds like you could already done it at the time that you were.
You know what? I mold earth a fucking hole beneath me, and I get in the hole.
If only I had a spell slot, I could totally cast Temple of the Gods. Damn it.
I can't move myself again.
Really?
Yeah, there's like
Literally
2 of
spawn
me.
a giant temple in the Underdark.
Yeah.
What is that
Oh,
spell?
You
I
wanna see the
literally
Spider-Man?
make like a godly temple for however long, and
That's incredible.
yeah, and if other creatures enter it, they have like they're hindered and they have to make saving
How is he-
throws, or yeah, I don't know.
Oh, good. So I die in it. I love that for me.
No.
Oh, other creatures.
Yeah. I mean, it's a level 7 spell, so it's
Yeah, I kind of am gonna lean up against the statue because nobody's gonna do it. I'm gonna pull out the sphere that I took down there. That was.
Isn't the
his
statue
barns.
destroyed?
Well, the stump of it.
The remains.
Yeah. And I'll pull out the sphere that used to be like encased in it, and I just want to spend the night studying it.
Before I fall asleep, I'm gonna go loot all these bodies up here, because we didn't do that.
You can see that these bodies here
yeah, they turned-
have, yeah, they're becoming ash, and their belongings with them. They're kind of leaving this plane. As y'all are kind of trying to settle down, I would like for all of you to roll perception checks to hear.
Don't forget, I have a fiery fox
And the
With
fox is
a-
with you. Don't worry.
with the passive perception of 12, just so you know.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, man.
Jen, you kind of go alert when you think you begin to hear something, and you turn to Thunder and Jaryu.
Ooh, 26. Let's go.
You believe that you hear a voice, someone like trying to talk.
Can I make out what they're saying?
No, it's like kind of muffled.
Can I tell the direction?
You can. It's coming from your bags.
From our bags?
Mm-hmm.
I have Jaryu and Thunder's attention. I like point to the bags where I think it's coming from. Like, are y'all hearing this?
Wait, our own bag of holdings?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, your
our
own bags.
individual?
Like your packs, like in your pile of backpacks and bags and whatnot. there's a voice coming through,
I'll go rummage around in the bags.
and you find one of y'all's speaking stones is being spoken to, as a voice is coming through.
I thought
Hello?
they were a ghost or something.
Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Do we recognize?
Do we recognize? Yeah.
You do. You recognize it as the clan leader of the Ravens, who you gave your sending stone to as he was going to investigate the site of the attack.
Oh shit.
I hold the stone out to anybody, and say it's
I'll
not for
grab it.
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go.
and I told you not to call us.
Hey, Ventus, it's obviously something important.
Yeah, while we're setting up camp and stuff, I'm like, what do you got?
Are the group of you? Are you in Von Riek?
Kinda.
We're under it.
So you're not in the city?
Not technically.
I see. How quickly can you get back to the city, you think?
What do you need?
3 to 4 hours.
Well, I've received a report from. I'm near the attack site. I'm not there yet. There'll still be maybe 3 or 4 days before I return to Von Riek, but I received a message from one of my Raven clan members saying that they've closed the city.
Yeah, we
that's right.
kind of expected that when we left.
Yeah, that's kind of why we left, so we didn't get trapped in there.
We'll get back in.
How will you get back in?
We have the Masters of the
Easy.
Underdark, and I point to Soren and Lopin and Jaryu.
We're one of the major clans in this city. Like, what do you expect? We're the Worm Clan. They'll let us in. They need us. We're an essential faction.
I'm sure they got some back passage way to get back in their clan house, right?
Yes. Since we're on the subject of clans, one of my ravens has received a. Well, I don't like to admit this, but I think it's probably more important that I do. But the ravens work closely with the rats. I received a bit of information. They are planning to dissolve the Raven clan while I'm gone.
Permanently dissolve the Raven clan?
Why? Like, what
Who
reasoning is
the
there?
rats?
Well, wouldn't that
I'm
be
just-
your call? Like,
Yeah.
what
How
the
can
fuck?
they have
Get
the
it control.
authority?
Get it under control, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
No,
leave?
I think I'm not making myself clear. I also do not understand what's happening. It is not as though the Raven clan is going against me. The clan council will be voting while I'm not
Why-
there.
The council's voting
How
to
can-
kick the Ravens out?
While
How
you're
can
not
they
even there
vote?
to defend yourself?
How can they vote without the Worm Clan? I don't get it.
Yeah, that'll be a
Yeah.
mock.
Why
vote
I'm
trial.
reaching out to you. I wanted to see if you're in the city to
Yeah. Okay.
do what you could, but it sounds as though you're busy.
Hey, we'll get back and we'll get to the bottom of it. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I agree.
That ain't right.
Yes.
Aren't you guys like the intelligence of the entire city? How did they get rid of the entire?
I wonder if
I
it's
don't
part
know.
of the planned attack. I mean, it makes sense. Take out the communication right at the source.
I think of the Lynx clan.
I'm concerned that there are bigger things happening in the city. I'm considering calling off this investigation at the attack
Whoa.
site and just returning home.
They're
No,
not
no,
gonna
no,
let
you still
you
need to
in.
do that
Hold
because I think that's part of the puzzle.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
not gonna let you in anyways. They shut
I
it
think
down, right?
this is probably why they're doing it, is to get you back here to try to stop this when the real goal is finding out what's really going on.
Or I'm thinking about it more now. Perhaps part of this whole investigation site was to get me out of the city.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Excuse me.
Well,
We'll take care of it, Yaren.
not all,
Well, no, the
or-
investigation was already right.
No, he was doing it anyways.
Oh,
We did
my
suggest.
council's idea.
Oh,
Right, he's suggesting that maybe the
I
Wolf
see.
clan
I-
had staged it in order
Yeah.
to get Yaren out of the
I was
spawn.
mistaken. Yeah.
It's just a thought. We won't
Maybe
know
you
until we
should come
reach the
back.
site.
And we bid on it too.
Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Aaron.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
come back. You know how to
apologies.
get into the city, right?
I will find a way. But it will be another 2 days or so before I can return to the city. I'm far out.
2 days.
No. You're gonna have to go
Let's go
quicker
to-
than that. It would only take me one. I don't
Well,
even
do
know
you
where
have
you
any
are.
good-
Oh, less than one.
on the investigation. I mean, we're just giving that up.
Yeah.
or-
Are there any trees near you? I think Thunder can scoop you.
Ah.
You're referring to a tree walk spell. He will have to have seen the tree.
Thunder's seen a lot of trees.
I will find a way to get back to the city as expeditiously as possible. But I think it'd be wise for you to do the same. Yeah.
That's fair.
Hey, Yaren, if it might help, maybe you can contact Undarn and tell him that I am requesting that he helps you get back in get in the city. Sounds like you
So-
might not have many allies in the Raven clan right now. That would help.
I don't know. We're here to try to find clues as well as also look for this meteorite. I feel like we're getting really close to it. You sure you want us to just abandon that cause completely?
No, I think it's pertinent to investigate this meteorite.
Okay, so
I-
finish what we're doing is what you're saying.
Yes, but please do not dawdle.
As we're
I-
like building a house like, to take a long rest.
I don't know what the meteorite has in connection with any of this, but maybe it will prove useful.
I hope so.
Okay, I will leave you to your investigation, and I will begin working my way back to Von Riek.
Godspeed.
Almost speed.
I was saying all of them. At the same time.
And you listen to the connection fizzle out.
I said all of them.
That was a good voice effect, David.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
Was
really
it?
sweet.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. It sounded like it was kind of breaking up in the cave kind of thing. Like,
Cool.
Yeah.
but it was still totally here. Like you could still hear everything.
Sounded like a ham radio.
I could hear like I could understand like 95% of it, so it was really good.
Oh, that's good. Perfect.
Better than normal.
Yeah, better than that's pretty good.
So no long rest? Is that what we're...
Can we get away with a short rest, guys?
Mm.
If we have to fight again, I will be
No.
no help.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can do a short rest just to heal up.
And
Yeah,
not
same.
looking for short rest.
Same.
Alright.
Why can I never? Oh, there it is.
People.
Just keep on rolling the dice.
Yeah, I like all these dice.
We go.
Boom! Full health, baby. I got 2 left.
David, do I get my temporary back, or is that after a long rest?
I think that's only after a long rest.
Oh, that's not very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, look at all those dice. Yeah,
There,
everyone
that's
got-
a big roll.
it's because everyone got so hurt.
Hey Andrew, have him look.
Oh yeah,
at the
watch.
screen.
69.
Damn, full health for me, dude, right there.
Yeah, it's not bad. How long does your wildfire spirit last?
An hour.
An hour. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Well, yeah, it continues to walk with you, looking up at you like a dog would every now and then.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if we were gonna go to sleep, I guess if we took a short rest, I'm bonding with him by doing fiery teleportation with him. So we're just like
Oh,
teleporting around together.
I have Froyo play with Thunder and his Firefox.
Ooh,
Oh,
hell
cute.
yeah! A
Uh,
firefox and a fucking ice dragon.
Ice Dragon.
I have my
That's
cat
dope.
play with them too.
Hell yeah!
Rungus is
And
also
then
going to
Noble
play with
Cat.
them.
The long forgotten cat. That's definitely alive, full health,
Yeah,
everything.
dude, it's in
It's
the
still
bag,
fluffy.
dude. It's fine. It's breathing.
It's fine.
I pull out my fairy in a bottle.
Mm-mm. We left them back behind, didn't we?
Oh yeah. The dragon. I remember the
We had a
dragon
whole-
was able to
The
break
whole
it.
thing with the
And I
pixie.
pull out
Yeah.
Scratches, and I apologize to him for putting him in harm's way.
All the companions come out
Yeah,
as
and
y'all
Bubbles.
take your short rest and
Oh, yeah.
relax. Yeah. And the group of you look at the tunnel before you. It extends continuously, just like what you see here, as it kind of also goes downwards in elevation. And you can see as it descends into darkness.
I have my fire spirit in front of me since it has dark vision.
Mhm.
And I guess we're going in. I look at the group.
Lead the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
about to do it.
let's make it quick too.
Going this way, right?
Seems like you.
Post haste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh my god, Jerry's off the map.
Oh my goodness. The group of you move forward down the tunnel, and as you descend, it gets darker and colder. And as you're walking, for a brief moment, you can see the contrast, the saturation, I should say, of the tunnel that you're in begin to slip as it becomes grayscale, such as the other plane that you existed in. But it's only for moments, as the color then returns, and the gemstones are their natural color. And you continue down this tunnel for another 10 to 20 minutes as it continues deeper and begins to wind and becomes more compact. Aslos, you begin to have to kind of duck down. Yokizos then has to kind of duck down as it's slowly getting darker and deeper. Did you want to use your cape, Jaryu?
Yeah, I just want to know where the closest Golgari swarm is, the Coral Hive Mind.
The direction would be back behind you.
So we passed them and I didn't even get to see my bros.
Well, behind you and deeper.
Okay.
But you can tell that in the direction that you're currently going, there are no crawl.
All right.
And the group of you continue. You begin to feel a little lost as the tunnel continues to wind. It is dark here. It's almost shivering cold. And you don't feel any closer to what you were hoping to find. And then finally, after about an hour or so of trekking deeper, the wildfire spirit fades. And the fire that it produces goes out, chilling you. But it's not long after that that the tunnel opens up, and then you find yourself in a large, wide cavern. And it's in this cavern that you do find what you were looking for.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh my god.
In front of you,
That-
towering in this cavern, is a 50-foot tall stone structure. You can see that it is crackling with a purple void-like energy that ruptures it and cracks it in many different areas. It produces a soft light that washes the rest of the cavern. And as you look at it, you can almost kind of feel in your chest a soft hum that fills you. Your ears feel a slight amount of pressure in this chamber. And as you stare at it, you can tell, almost like you can in this scene, like whenever you look at something over a bit of heat, that the lines are not straight. It's almost kind of contorted in a way. And I see quite a few insight checks. What are we inciting?
Do I have a sense of dread?
Yes.
Oh,
I would
no.
say that your stomach drops a little bit as you see this structure.
Fuck.
My
Take a
check
little boo-boo.
was to determine like how similar it was to the one in my vision.
I would say visually, not. But the feeling that it fills you with definitely gives you the same amount of like despair and anxiety. It almost feels like a living thing in front of you.
Yeah.
I test the
with
light
my-
blade.
And yeah, Aslos?
With my 20 investigation, I want to thoroughly like walk around it, and I want to and then I also want to compare it to that stone that was in the statue's hands.
Clever. Yeah, you kind of walk its perimeter, giving it a wide berth. As you get closer to it, Aslos, the blurriness that it causes your vision, kind of the distortion, that's the word I wanted, it creates is stronger. As you look at your hand, it's like every now and then it's like a large vibration happens as you can't really like focus on it. It's very cold as you get closer to this. And the hum, the buzz that it creates in your ears is much louder. It's almost like a ringing that it causes you. It's very uncomfortable. And while the material itself isn't the same as the gemstone that was firing the lasers, the energy that is crackling off of it and that you can see in the cracks of the stone reminds you very much of the force that was emanated from that gemstone.
Yeah, and I kind of just tell everybody immediately, like, be careful, do not touch this. Like, the energy that when I tried to break the gemstone, it's the same type of energy, and it gave me horrible, like, it messed with my head.
Does the pull, like, on our brain, basically, like, mentally, does it remind me of whenever I was having my episodes in the Underdark before? Does it feel similar?
Yes, it does. And
Yokizo's kind of like gets like a shadow in his eyes whenever he starts feeling this. Like,
and Jin, you also rolled an insight check. What are you thinking?
How much is this meteor worth?
It seems to you invaluable.
Mm.
And as a group of you are staring at it and kind of taking it in this chamber, all color disappears.
Oh no.
The entire chamber becomes grayscale. Nothing else changes. You just lose it. And then after several moments, it returns. Durna, what are you trying to incite?
How much this is gonna kind of fuck up. Like, this is huge and that thing's small, and like Vong Rig's right above us, and I insight on like, how do you even mess with something like this? Like, I'm just worried about Vong Rig. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think all of those fears, those feelings are valid. And a couple things happen at once. Yokizos, you notice a light, the same purple light that you see here emanating from this structure, begins to glow from you. As you kind of look down and you see it, you realize it's not glowing from you, but from your shield.
God damn it! She put her fucking mark on my shield.
And
Ooh.
as you realize that the mark of hail on your shield is glowing, at the exact same time, Ventus, you hear a soft, almost kind of calm voice in your head. reach out to you, only for you. And you hear it say,
Touch it.
Like look around to see if like anyone else heard that. And I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear anything for a second.
Yeah, I toss my shield to the ground and I'm just kind of like staring at it.
I bring out the light blade and I test it out.
and your blight blade does something that it's never done before. Normally when you place it down, it just kind of hovers above the ground, spins a little bit like a compass, and then slowly points a direction. This time as you place it down, it kind of bounces in the air, and then thrusts over and forward, directly at the structure.
What does that mean, Ventus?
Is your sword made of meteorite?
I'm gonna do something super stupid, and then I'm just gonna fly towards the thing, and I'm gonna be ready to like quickly tap it like I'm touching a hot pan and fly away. And so that's what I'm doing.
I like
so
kind of yell a warning like as I see this, but I mean obviously I can't stop it. So
Sure. Yeah, it all kind of happens in one fluid motion. You might even kind of reach out.
No, I'll make sure Froyo is not with me. Froyo's like behind put Froyo behind Aslos.
And I like this more, even in one more chaotic fluid motion, as you kind of put Froyo back, you open your wings and rush forward to gently tap the meteorite. As you rush forward, Aslos, you kind of reach out to stop him, and Froyo opens her wings in a panic and lumbers after you, gliding through the air. But as you touch the meteorite, all of you watch as he disappears, and Froyo comes to a screeching halt on the stone, avoiding touching it, and the rest of you listen to her cry out.
damn it. This is what I warned
What does this mean?
everybody of. I told you it's the same energy. It screwed with my head, but I didn't realize that it would teleport somebody.
And Yokizos, you hear a voice in your head as well.
You're back.
Yeah, and I start like looking around, like very
Touch
clearly,
it.
and I say out loud, "Why would I touch it? It made Ventus disappear. Where did he go?"
And then I look at him, who are you talking to?
No, don't touch it,
And
Yokizos.
I look at Jaryu with like panicked eyes like wide, and I'm like, "It's the same voice, Jaryu."
What voice? What are you two talking about?
And Jin, in your head, you hear a soft woman's voice.
You should touch it.
I really don't think I need a whole lot of convincing. So like I'll do a reluctant. What would that be? A will save?
Yeah, if you want to try and resist it, you could do like a wisdom saving throw.
And
You wanna leave it to the
Yokizos will
dice?
pick up his shield and start slowly walking towards the meteorite.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I guess what's the
Long
DC?
Rig is falling apart above our heads.
I would say, Jin, if you want to leave it just to dice rolls, you would resist that. You would resist it.
Okay, so I'd be like, whoa, kind of rare. But what are we just gonna leave the others wherever that takes them?
And I'm like
And Aslos,
ignoring.
you hear a voice.
I'm like
What do you
ignoring
mean-
what they're
what-
saying, and I'm just kind of like, she's speaking to me, and I keep walking towards the meteorite.
What do you guys mean? This could take us anywhere. This could take us to another continent. What?
And in your head, Aslos, you hear,
You've been there once. Just touch it.
And I say like, is this the dark place? And I obviously don't get a reply, but
And then Durna, you hear a voice in your head.
Touch it. Son of Bulma.
Okay, I heard it too now.
And as I get up closer to it, I want to. I feel like it's like because it's kind of that same mind fuck that I was getting before, that I'm almost like not drunk, but like my mind is definitely like muddled and all kinds of
Yes.
shit. And
It's
I
tough
kinda
to think clearly.
I'm like staring up at it like with wide eyes, like, and then I want to touch it with my spectral hand. See what
I'm gonna cast.
Mhm.
I'm watching like obviously people having like, I'm looking around. Vincent just fucking flew out. Yakiza is walking towards it. People are like looking around. I'm just imagining like people rolling their eyes a bit, trying to figure out where this voice is coming from. I haven't experienced it, but I'm just gonna cast this spell, Death Spell Magic, at a 5th level spell.
And okay, so a couple things are happening as you cast that spell. You hear a voice, Thunder.
I applaud your tenacity, but you should touch it.
And you watch Thunder as you listen, and all color escapes this realm.
And then I'm gonna look at Jaryu and I'll say, I'll do as you do.
And Yokizos, as he says this, you reach out with your spectral glowing hand. And you place it upon the meteorite. As you do so, you can see that your spectral hand connects with it. It touches it. And there's like almost like sparks of this crackling energy that are connecting to it. But you find that whatever this is, whatever this magic is, doesn't affect the incorporeal.
So I turn
As the color
around
then
and
returns.
yell, "I can touch it!" And then I touch it with my other hand.
And as you reach out with your other hand and kind of place both of them on it, you disappear.
Oh, no. Okay.
Lopen, Sornin, we must go. Come. And then I want to grab both of their hands at the same time.
And you
then
grab
I'm
both their
gonna-
gloves.
I'm gonna rip them both, and then I'm gonna headbutt the thing.
You grab each of their gloves as they're both wearing one, and then you place your forehead against the meteorite as the three of you disappear.
I look at Jaryu's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do this thing too?
I look
I don't-
over at him and be like, if you're a diamond dragon, you just have to follow the homies and I press. the button.
Yeah, I take the deepest fucking sigh and say, "Here we go again," and I just walk towards it to touch it.
What do you mean again, Thunder?
At least it's not my fault this time.
And the
I
two
mean,
of
that's how they
you.
met Thunder and Yokizos to begin with, so who knows?
Jin, at
And
least
the-
it's not me.
And the two of you touch it.
God damn it!
Leave it.
Every
my own
fucking
Malnova.
time, we just have
Leaving-
to.
Just Durna and Jaryu.
What do you think?
Where did they all go?
They acted like they've done this
hijacked
before.
the whole worm clan and left.
Why did they all touch it?
I don't know. I have no idea why we were. Bongrig is literally like falling right now. Most likely. I don't know. Is this what we have to do?
Waiting for the boys. Touch it.
There's a
I'm like,
convincing voice.
I'm
Can they not hear our
paralyzed by
voices?
fear, right?
Touch it.
Because like
Touch it.
this is my vision. Like it's a symbol of the vision that I had about 2.5 hours ago, and then I just watched all my homies disappear by touching this rock, right? But the energy is strangely familiar to me.
Yeah.
Well,
And I want you to roll an insight check for me, Jaryu. It's never been your strong suit. But I think the base of what you would kind of grasp or realize is that every other person has heard this voice. They've said they've heard a voice, except for you.
Yeah, I want to hear the voice.
You haven't heard the voice? You didn't hear it. I'm pretty sure everybody else heard it.
And Derna, you hear the voice again.
Yep, there it
Leave
is.
him and touch it.
Yeah, she's talking about leaving you. Ah.
Touch it.
I'm sorry. Don't leave me.
Derna's trying to battle in his mind. Is it worth it to go in here because I don't know how to stop this thing, whatever it does? Then maybe there's something else that would maybe I am supposed to follow him. This is kind of, I don't know if that's a check or not.
No, I think it's just a decision.
Yeah.
It's
Your
just
name
life,
remains
though.
limp.
Last time you remained alone, you died. That's all I'm saying.
Was it my insight check that I just rolled to determine if this energy was familiar to me?
No, it was to make the realization that you're the only one that hasn't been spoken to yet.
Okay.
Jardu, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I don't see any way to stop this thing and what it's doing. It might spread. It's so close to Vongrig. It's freaking me out. Maybe this is what we're supposed to do.
Touch it.
I'll wait. I'll put my hand close to it and I'll wait and watch them.
I don't
He's
know
not
why,
your
but
master. Touch it.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm terrified of it.
Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch.
Touch it.
Darren puts his hand up.
And you disappear.
Total party win.
And then there was one.
And Jaryu, you're alone. And as soon as Derna disappears, you hear the voice.
Finally, we are alone.
And with that, I want to go to those who touched it.
Oh shit.
Hey, maybe
It's
it's
a
that
party.
Drider that you were trying to get the hots with earlier. Maybe she's.
Oh,
she
yeah,
got you out.
Spider
The group of
lady.
you find yourselves back in the grayscale wasteland.
Oh no.
But this time, you find yourselves in a very different location. You can see on the screen what you see. You are at the base of a gigantic stone structure. This landscape that you're in is windswept and barren. There are no noticeable features except for the cliffs on either side of you, as the group of you realize you are in the ravine of a large valley. Canyon. The only remarkable feature beyond this giant boulder that rests in the center of the valley is up on the cliffside. And it looks small from its distance, but resting on top of it is a large, almost like a lighthouse, tower. And the group of you are not alone. Surrounding the base of this giant boulder, it almost looks like a pilgrimage. You can see a large massing of many of the creatures that you just fought. The same gray-skinned, shadow-like, elf-like creatures that you just fought are massing on one side with their spiked chains and shadow spears. You can see a variety of the disgusting creatures that you also had to fight. The Fate Eaters, the other ones I don't really remember the name of.
Wow.
All of those creatures you see collecting around it. And you can see that they see you too. It's not as though you are invisible. They register you. They see you. But they don't attack you. And slowly the group of you kind of emerge together in this plane.
I look around at everybody and I'm like, this is the place that I was. It was just like this, out in the open. Like this.
I feel like it was a mistake to come here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There was a voice in my head, and I thought I was gonna get a cool sword like
Oh, we
Staryu.
heard it too. Hey,
Oh, wait, really?
you did not hear it and did not come with me. And I look around to see if he's popped up. Yeah, he's not here.
What, is Froyo here? And I look around.
Froyo is not here.
Okay, well, I hope Jaryu knows to take care of her.
Why are they not attacking us? I don't understand. So freaked out about these spears.
You said they're currently doing something? The little pilgrimage, David?
Yeah, they're like massing towards it. You can see like the Shatter Kai are those creatures with the spears and the spiked chains. You can see that they're forming like a pretty long line as they're traveling here, kind of off in the distance. You can see that they're not marching but moving towards this. And the other creatures are kind of doing the same. They're like kind of slowly building up towards the base of this structure.
Yeah, and I'll turn to the party and be like, I think we need to go.
To the lighthouse?
We must follow and then start
Go
moving
back?
towards the giant structure.
Oh shit. He means towards it.
I wanna.
Wait,
Literal
should I just fly up there, or do you think that's like disrespectful? I don't know what these people are trying to do here.
Yeah, Yokizos, when he's talking and stuff, he definitely seems like he's in his stupor. Like, it's not his normal voice. He's like, we must go towards the stone. Like, that kind of thing. Definitely off, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just walk towards the stone too.
I'm handwriting a message to Jaryu that we're going towards the stone. Like we're gonna go towards the stone. That way, in case he shows up, he at least has an idea of the direction we went.
Perfect.
Oh, while I'm in this dimension, I'm gonna try and contact Froyo.
You cannot.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a very unpleasant silence as you try to form a connection with her mind.
I get very anxious about her being alone with just Jaryu.
And the group of you move forward.
I was gonna ask, do we? Is this like a different plane altogether, or is this just like a pocket of like
magic?
Roll a check to try and determine that if you would like.
Okay.
Roll me a history check.
History check.
How well read are you?
The history of nature. Okay, I'm rolling that.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. You I'm not gonna give you everything.
How dare you?
You definitely recognize that yes, this is a different plane. This is not the material plane. But you also know that other planes are usually quite different from the material. Like they're extraordinary. This, in a way, is actually quite ordinary. I mean, nothing that you would see here is not visible on the material plane. It's black and gray and white. That part's weird. But it's not as though it's like Mount Celestia with its ever-rising peaks up into the heavens. It's not like Hades, where or Garia, where like the slopes are always. It's nothing extra-worldly, but it's also not the material plane.
Okay. When I kind of figured that out, I tell the group, I'm like, I do have plane shift. I've been, just throwing that out there. If we need to really leave this place, just throwing that out there.
What plane would we go to?
The material plane.
Oh, we could just get to pick?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And then I also touched my chest because I'm still wearing that black amulet from like 5 years ago that has the shift
Yeah.
command.
Mm-hmm. And the group of you kind of walk closer as you hold on to that amulet. And Soren says, kind of in a soft voice, "This place does not feel right." That didn't feel like a meteorite, did it?
Not really.
I'm not really sure what a
I'm
meteorite looks
saying,
like.
Yeah.
Me either. And the group of you kind of quietly walk up to this structure, as many other creatures and individuals are doing. There's a long trail of I believe they were scum with their kind of gelatinous bodies and their tentacles pulling themselves forward. There are large fate eaters that are beginning to amass at the base, but probably the most populous group that is forming at this large object are the Shatter Kai. And you can see them watching you with their long spiked chains, their shadow spears. They are observant of the group of you as you approach this object.
What do they look like?
I'll show you a picture of one.
They're like a drow. They're like elves. They're like the people we
Kind of
fought.
like.
Are they sexy?
They're
Depends
kind
on
of clean
your.
with it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your.
Depends
I mean,
what you
they're
into.
gonna want to stay in, in this material plane or in this plane.
So like, are they like stopping like a few feet
Oh, yeah.
away from the
Those are the ones
from the
that fuck me
structure,
up.
or are they like getting up like really close?
No, you can see that they're kind of forming like a perimeter around the base. Not like super close. And the atmosphere here, like the energy, is a little like almost like kind of calm. Like no one seems like super anxious. But they are like preparing. You can see the Shadow Kai are sharpening their spears. They're using whetstones to make sure the hooks on their chains are especially sharp. It's more preparatory as the group of you get closer.
But like,
And with that, I'd like to go back to
Oh.
Jaryo.
Oh.
Jaryo, you are alone.
With Froyo.
And then you realize that you aren't alone. As you are listening to this voice in your head, Froyo is looking up to you with steely gray eyes. Her pupils big. You can see that her ears are kind of pulled back like a cat does whenever they're anxious or stressed. And you can see that she is kind of scratching into the stone as she pulls her wings back.
I very gently hold my arm out to Froyo, who I've never had any interaction with, right?
Yeah.
To like try to get, what is it, a dragon?
Mhm.
Yeah.
To land on my arm.
And she looks at your arm and completely ignores it, but moves a little bit closer to your shin.
My what?
Your shin, your leg.
My shin. Oh, okay. I look down to my side and give her a smile. A soft, calming smile.
And that's when you hear
And-
the voice again. What is this persuasion?
Trying to persuade Froyo.
What are you trying to persuade Froyo of?
Chill out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can see
My
that her
smile.
ears kind of pull up a little bit, but definitely still anxious.
Okay.
It has been some time, Joey.
My lady,
Indeed.
where did you take my friends? And I immediately bow, by the way, like absolute reverence, right?
Hmm.
They're safe. They're learning.
Say they're alive?
They're safe.
What is this place? Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I'm performing my duties as Talmud.
And what do you believe those duties to be?
Sorry, you cut out for a sec. What? That wasn't you. That was me. It was my internet.
And what do you believe those duties to be?
I mean, as always, I've been guided by the tenets of your faith, or of you, to observe death, to travel to battles, to help the disease find peace.
So why are you here? There are no dead here. No altars here.
No, but I travel with Yokizos and the fellows of the Diamond Dragons because they fight a righteous battle against Drow and other enemies, and I witnessed their deaths. Just as you proclaimed to me 50 some years ago.
Yes.
Yes.
We have had a long journey together. And you have proven to be one of my most faithful.
I just bow my head lower, like against the ground.
Your faith will be rewarded.
What do you need me to do?
Touch.
The stone?
Touch.
Like, can I don't even know what role this would be, but like, I'm feeling weird about it, right? Because like I've been hanging out with the Diamond Dragons. I mean, I'm gonna touch the stone, right? But like, do I get any icky feeling? Is there like,
I think that you would feel.
because like I'm having doubt, right?
Yeah, I think you would feel a little like wavered. This is. I would like for you to roll me an insight check, Jaryu.
Not my strong suit.
Oh.
Take it.
Not bad. You're kind of, as you're listening to her speak, you're beginning to maybe put a few things together, right? And I think the first thing you would put together is that this meteorite, you came here without any conceived notion that it was related to hail whatsoever. You're just here to get star metal.
Yeah.
And so I think that you would begin to kind of realize that something just feels off. Why is this so deeply connected with hail at all? That doesn't seem like what you were kind of set out to do. This was just a harvest mission.
Yeah. My lady, I will touch the stone, but I'm honestly surprised you're here at all. And at this point, I want to put my hand on the hilt of Relamox.
And as you do so, there is you have a strange moment. Because as you place your hand on the hilt of Relamox, you begin to feel the same hum, the same vibration that you've felt for the past 50 years anytime you needed your blade. And you have a moment of feeling split. Because for the first time in those same 50 years, hail has made you feel unsure. And so you are torn between the comfort of your blade and the comfort of Relamox and the comfort of your goddess. I am
am
everywhere.
everywhere.
I don't even respond. I come up for my reverent bow. I look at Froyo and I beckon Froyo to follow me to touch the stone.
And she slowly follows with her ears back.
And I hold her wing as we touch the stone together.
And I would like a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh, let's go.
Just a second. You can feel her as you begin to reach out for the stone, her begin to pull away from you as she digs her claws into the stone and tries to push against it. You can even feel the muscles in her wing try to flap out of your grip as you touch the stone, holding on. And the two of you portal. And now all of you are here. You can see your party maybe 50 yards ahead of you as you kind of sprint to catch up.
I like to think that I immediately recognize this from my vision,
Oh yes, yeah. You have no doubts where you are.
but it's slightly different because there's no crack in the giant egg stone.
You're right. There is no crack. This is seamlessly whole.
I sprint my ass off with Froyo to get to the group, and like collapse in a heap of. It was really far to run for a dwarf. It was just tough.
I run to Froyo when they come up.
And Froyo is kind of freaking out.
Froyo, it's okay. It's just a weird world. We don't know what's going on either. And this is all in my head.
Yeah.
Guys, we are in the land of my mistress.
I go for a high five.
That should be good
Nice.
though, right?
Yeah.
Why does this not feel good?
Is that yeah?
It does not feel good, Jin. Something is very, very wrong.
Still have my hand out for the high
This is
five.
the worst good feeling ever.
I test the light blade while we're catching up. See if it points to the rock.
And maybe to your surprise, the light blade does not point to the rock. It points slightly off from the rock, towards the ground, kind of near its base.
I like lean in to make sure like I get where it's pointing at.
Yeah, it's maybe like kind of, yeah, like I said, like kind of pointing off to the right of it and kind of downwards at the ground.
So Jaryu, do you know what this big rock is?
I have no clue.
Well,
I don't
do you
even
have
know
any-
why she brought us here. I asked where she took you. She wouldn't answer me. She was very vague. And said I was to be given a reward, but I don't know what for. And then I was here myself.
Well, thanks for
But
bringing
something-
Froyo.
You're welcome. But something isn't right. And Relamox, my sword, who already hates hail, also agrees that something isn't right about why we're here.
Well, does this look like an army to y'all? Is it just me, or
Well, I just
Okay,
don't know what they're doing with the stone. What they want to do
like
with this big rock.
there's hundreds or thousands? What are we talking about here?
Probably like hundreds.
Hundreds.
Well, Aslos and Jen, you've both
Bad
been to this
dudes.
place before. In my vision, I was here, like in this spot. But that stone was broken.
So we need to crack an egg.
Maybe, boys, we need to crack an egg.
There's one thing that Diamond Dragons are good at.
We have to crack
It's
this
breaking
stone?
Well, how do you know it's
Or
not?
we don't want to
not
crack it. We don't know
wanna
yet.
crack it.
Yeah.
You-
There's like a lot of dudes here that are looking at the stone. I don't know. Cracking
I don't
When
it
think we
is
can
a
do
good
much.
idea.
in my vision, once the stone was cracked, there was creatures pouring out of the crack.
Oh,
Okay,
What kind
So
of
maybe
creatures?
not.
Crack.
Yeah. And I'm still holding my hand out for the high five.
Thunder, can you
Oh.
like? I high five Thunder and then like, yo, can you like mold Earth like a crust around this egg?
A crust?
yeah, like
Say,
armor.
like weeks.
Hundreds of these people here. Those spears hurt so bad. I don't know. Did y'all get hit by them?
I did.
Wait.
I did during I did.
Like we're trying to
hurt a
defend
lot.
it, crust, or like what?
Yeah, I think we are trying to defend it, right?
We don't know.
Should,
And at this point, some
we try
visions
talking?
that were put in JRU's head could have been put in there on purpose to make them think we don't want to crack it when we do want to. So we don't know yet.
I want to
Inconceivable.
Why did she not kill us?
Azos, you wanna touch it?
say?
I want to touch it.
Is this
But
stone
wait.
is this stone the
As
same size as
begin
the
to
one on the?
walk up to it. Sorry,
Wait,
I didn't mean
is
to
your-
interrupt. Sorry.
Is this stone the same size as the stone on the other side?
No, this one is quite a bit larger.
Okay.
Jaryu, is your mistress known for evil or good? Why does she bring us here? What's she known for?
My mistress is known for neutrality, the observation
Oh,
of death
man.
and processes surrounding death.
And I
That
touch it.
sounds good.
And as you touch it, Aslos, you kind of walk past the others, right? You even walk past those that have kind of collected around it. And you stride up to it, and with a Goliath hand, you rest it up against the stone. And the group of you watch as Aslos blinks and disappears.
Oh my god.
I sigh and I just bring Froyo with me and I just start walking towards the rock to touch it.
Yeah.
And as you walk forward, Ventus, you notice for the first time ever the light blade that you are kind of watching. As you are moving, it is beginning to turn.
I like stop moving and I just stare at it. And then, like, what do you mean it starts to turn?
So, like, as you are walking with it, normally it's always pointed one direction because you weren't close enough.
Mm-hmm.
But now, as you begin to move, you can see that you are moving away from what it's pointing to.
Okay, yeah. Then I just start like following where it's pointing to. Then.
And it only
Like, if
takes
I-
you about 10 yards until you can finally see what your light blade has been pointing to. And it points to, kind of underneath the windswept dirt and dust, a corpse. This corpse is pretty much just skeletons at this point, just bones, little pieces of flesh hanging off of it. But it's a skeleton.
Guys, look at this. And I just like try and get everyone to look at the
Pull out
skeleton
my
in the ground.
archaeologist brush.
Wait, Thunder, I need your help.
Start cleaning the bones.
I walk over.
Can you mold Earth away from this skeleton? Or
Yeah,
whatever the sword's pointing to?
yeah.
You just need to all learn Mold Earth.
I try to. I just like it's almost like I vibrate it to where it just slowly moves away from the skeleton.
And you slowly begin to kind of dust off the skeleton. It reveals some pieces of armor, pauldrons, a helmet, and a shield. On their back, you can see there was a mace, and kind of outstretched in the hand, outside of the hand, in the dirt, is a large sword. And that sword is what your sword is pointing to.
I pick up the sword it's pointing to.
You can see that the sword is gleaming, a soft light off of it. But because of the monochrome, you don't know what color this sword is. It has runes inscribed all the way up its blade, in Dwarvish. The hilt is beautifully crafted and kind of warm to the touch.
I like to hold the light blade and the new blade side by side.
And the light blade is humming in your hand, as it is trying to get closer to the other blade.
I just like let it. I'll just let it do its thing, like whatever it's trying to do.
And it doesn't do anything more. It's just the compass pointing to its direction. It's not like it does touch it. It's kind of like almost like magnetically kind of bouncing off of it. But it has found its mark.
I just like I go to Yokizos or Jaryu, whoever's nearest to me. It's like, what do these runes say?
I read him the runes.
And the runes are not like nothing, but it's a they have the words of a Balmic prayer. A very old kind of traditional Balmic prayer.
Would I recognize it?
You would, yeah. It's kind of like the equivalent of like, oh, art in heaven, like hallowed be my name, thy kingdom come, like that kind of stuff. Like it's a very like traditional, conventional, ancient Balmic poem.
Would I see this as like a holy blade?
After you read the prayer, I think that you would maybe begin to think that. And Jaryu, I want you to roll me a investigation check.
All these are all my strong rolls, by the way.
You did pretty well. You observe the skeleton that obviously had this this sword on it, and you notice that it's different from the Shadar Kai, who are tall and elf-like. This skeleton is the skeleton of a dwarf.
It's a dwarf. That's all
I would
I
like
say.
to put the new blade on the ground and see if that does a compass location.
It does not.
Is there anything from Mark else like about the body that's notable, like the armor special, or
Most has disappeared.
does he have a rucksack?
No, he does not. But there is one thing identifiable, two things really, about this body. One is the mace on its back, and the other is the shield on its arm. And as you kind of roll over the shield and take out the mace, it immediately dawns on you who this is. Because you know who this is. You knew this dwarf. You recognize this dwarf to be Heta.
Is that one of the original three?
Ooh.
Yes. Why? Why? Because I know her. She was a warlock, but she had a mace. Why do I?
She was a cleric.
Cleric. Yeah, she was a cleric. That's right.
Why does she have a sword too?
I don't know. I've never seen the sword. The mace I know, and the shield I know. And
Do the mace or the shield
I-
feel like they're magical to me at all?
Magical in like a standard magical weapon type. You can see that the shield is enshrined with the symbol of hail.
As soon as I see that, I look back down at my shield and see the same one. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little prayer and then take the mace and shield, and I'll wear it on my back.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think that on my shield, the Balma symbol and the Mothra symbol are distorted down here.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Love how I've been gone for like 15. Everybody's forgotten about me.
Alright, well, let's grab
only
this
been
stuff and let's go
15
get
minutes.
Aslos. Fuck.
He's
Swerves.
fine. He's a giant, and he's a clan of the worm. He's
I
strong.
totally forgot about Aslos. I'm practicing with the new sword. I'm like giving it test swings in the background.
Wait, Soren and Lopin, go touch the stone.
They kind
Get
of
Go with
Aslos.
them.
Get your brother.
Aye, elder. And they walk up to the stone and kind of hesitantly place their golden hands against it. And you watch as the two of them kind of shoop, shoop, disappear.
And I'm right behind them.
And then Narcissus goes as well. Thunder goes as well.
I noticed people are are like disappearing, so I go to the rock too
Go to the rock.
with Froyo.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dern's he knows what to do.
Turn is
Ben,
in.
what are you doing?
Follow these guys. I have no idea.
Darren's like, I fucking died, came back, now I'm in like hell. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, we might as well have died.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
And Jin, what do you do? Do you go through?
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. I believe that leaves Yokizos and Jaryu.
No, I went with Soren
Oh.
and Lopin.
Thunder and I are
He's
still
like the
here.
first one to go in. Yeah. Of them. Oh my god.
Thunder, are you gonna go through? I'll go last.
You'll go last again.
No, I'll go first. You stay behind. I don't care. Shit. I go just.
And Thunder, you remain alone as the Fate Eaters and the Scum and the Shadow Kai watch you.
For no reason. Thunder goes last.
No. Before I touch it, I cast Goodberry. And I just.
You watch in
Okay.
anguish as the good berries that you produce fruit, but after only a second or two, begin to die and crumble to dust.
Oh no.
Your good berries have no power here.
You have no power. Yeah. I visually, like, I'm very disappointed because I was gonna leave them for them, like a little, you know, a little, you know, like a treaty
Just a snack.
snack.
Peace offering. Snack.
So, yeah, a little peace offering. So I'm like very like disappointed. Like I have like slumped shoulders and my head, but like I gently put down the dust and then I touched the stone.
With some shoulders. It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed.
And when the group of you all touch, Azos, you touch first. You kind of blink through the teleportation and find yourself right back at the meteorite with your hand pressed against it.
Oh. Well, I
Any chance
definitely
I have any
don't
more of
touch
that-
it again.
Have any more of that dynamite?
And after a few moments, a couple minutes or so, your group begins to reappear.
Right away, because we're worried about you.
Hello, everybody.
Aslos.
We got any more of that
Looks like
dynamite,
we're back.
Aslos?
What?
2 sticks. Would
Do you think you
be
could carry
enough
that?
to blow a hole in this? I mean,
I wish we could somehow core into it and drop the 2 sticks in.
And as the group of you kind of deliberate and talk as you are reunited, I would like a listening perception check from everyone.
Does the do the weapons come back with us? Like it comes
Yes.
back? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and as you are holding this this blade here now, Ventus, you can see that it washes a beautiful golden light. The runes that are inscribed across the blade also glow a light, and there is a radiant energy about this sword in which you have never experienced before. This is intoxicating.
Yeah, I feel my like skin tingle. Like ooh.
2 crits.
Jesus,
Let's
yeah, these
go.
perception checks. All of you just kind of
One
look
sub
amongst
15.
each other as you begin to hear something. A low, like kind of deep, almost in your chest sound kind of begins to emanate. And it sounds like the distorted kind of almost eldritch sound of a growl.
What?
Oh,
Like animal growl or what?
Yeah.
Where's it
I
coming
wield
from?
my flail and I'm holding my shield and bracing myself for whatever.
Can I tell what
And-
kind of animal?
Thunder, you begin to feel your heart sink as you listen to this growl because you can recognize like kind of what it sounds, feels like. Like I said, it's distorted, it's eldritch, it's corrupted, but the bass sound is the same. As the group of you kind of turn to the entryway into this cavern, and blocking the way, slowly filling up the tunnel and then emerging into the cavern, you see this.
How tall is it?
Whoa.
Probably 15 to 20 feet tall.
I think he's a good guy.
Oh. I have animal handling. Let me check.
And
Is he a good guy?
you have no idea.
I'm like, I don't know. I think he's good. I'm going like,
Is he a good guy,
my God.
David?
And Yokizos, your heart sinks as you realize for sure this is not a good guy.
He's a
And that's
good
where
boy.
that's where we'll end our
He's a
session.
good boy.
Time to touch the stone again.
Yeah, everyone back in the stone. You can't get us.
man, I wish we'd have took a nap.
Oh, that was so
like a
cool.
long one. Not a nap, a whole
Long
long rest.
rest. Yep.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
I'm gonna be
Ah.
useless in combat.
No, you've got a spectral arm. You're gonna be great.
We do.
I
Hey, we
can
just
all
got
I
a
can
new
do is hit
shield,
him with my
mace, and
flail
sword.
and hit him with cantrips. That's all I can do.
that's all we need.
Yo,
No,
yeah, Thunder,
something
Thunder.
like that.
Well, no, Thunder
Yeah.
Stack though. He's got the.
I
The
don't
new-
know.
I mean,
He's a
Soren's
pretty big
got
guy,
great
dude.
bolt. He's gonna bolt him.
For 6
Um,
damage.
I don't know. Maybe polymorph to a sheep.
I bet he just auto succeeds, I'm sure.
Oh,
Now,
my
watch
God.
Thunder pull it off first move of the fight. Oh,
And then
that's it.
throw the sheep onto the meteorite, and we teleport him to.
No, knowing David, if that works, like he'll just pull up another one, and then his buddy comes
We
in.
should lead it into the other
And
dimension
then
and have
his
it
friend
attack the
comes.
other things.
And then the swarm of the pups.
At least they're only 8 feet tall.
Right?
Oh, that's funny. Good session. Good job, guys.
Good session.
Good job,
Yeah, that
guys.
was awesome.